Nicky got me rolling, got me shaking, got me aching, got me twitching, got me snitching, got me making a fuss. Nicky got me bowled over, got me over his shoulder, got me slapping, got me whacking, got me smacking my lips. Oh, Nicolas Cage, oh, Nicolas Cage, he's an international treasure of ours, yeah.
And on the jingle jangle, welcome back to Nicolas Cage International Treasure. We are your hosts. I'm Nathan.
I'm Drunker Michael.
I'm Kieran Harris.
I'm Daniel Peterson.
We've never done that at the start of an episode before.
Well, we're doing it now, I guess.
We gotta throw in, we gotta make them more like happy, like surprised.
Yeah, this
Shock.
is a happy
Gotta make them
season.
feel welcome.
Yeah. You're not welcome. If you're listening to this, do something better with your time.
Yeah.
Just don't plug
You
through
got
this
a new
other.
vaporizer. You got a wee jewel there.
It's a jewel, yes.
Ooh.
And it's nearly at battery because I can't find the chargers thing.
All right.
Well, what charging thing is it?
Like connect. Oh shit! Oh, nice. Fucking sorted.
That's what you still
How-
work.
How the fuck does it? How the fuck does it connect?
All right. So what
Is that a
film are
jewel?
we talking
Yeah.
about
Yeah,
today?
how-
You've got a fancy jewel. What the fuck?
Yeah, I know he's got a yacht market jewel.
That's the poor man's jewel charger. Sorry.
Shit.
We're
Great.
talking about the ant Billy.
Yeah.
Dun dun dun.
The Man Who Bullies Ants, a 2006 film directed by John A. Davis, written by John A. Davis, based on the book by John Nicolas.
It's a boot.
Just a big John.
There is a
okay.
book. Starring Nicolas Cage, the one and only. Starring Zach Tyler Eisen, who never gets credited on any of the posters or anything.
Who's Zach Tyler Eisen?
The kid.
The main
Did
character.
you watch the film?
Yeah, no, but is he in anything?
Because you've done this before.
Is he in
on the
anything?
podcast.
Is he in anything
He's
else?
Aang.
He's Avatar.
I've not seen that.
What,
The
Last
Last
Airbender?
Airbender.
No, I've not watched any
It's
of that.
great. It's absolutely worth
He hasn't done anything else apart from that. It was in the.
I did recognise his voice
Yardigans.
though. I recognised
It was
his
a
voice.
Was it Nickelodeon or something like that?
Starring Julia Roberts, Paul Giamatti, Regina King, and Meryl Streep.
And our boy.
I already said, you
And
never
our
pay
boy.
attention.
And our boy.
Never pay attention. This happened 2 weeks ago as well.
Maybe I'm not the problem, but you're the problem.
I don't enunciate enough.
Yeah.
Starring Nicolas Cage. Was that
Yeah.
cagey enough for you?
The guy. Sorry, on you. Oh.
The synopsis is, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, but every human is cursed, and those fucking headlights, ooh, mama.
Those headlights were the most fucked up thing in the entire film.
What was
Yeah,
it? What
they
did,
were great.
I want to fuck
What
them,
did
yeah.
they say?
Oh, yeah. Welcome to the scalp.
Oh yeah, that was it.
Just grab a bite.
Here come the fingers.
Run away.
The real plot is, it is Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
But it's one kid, and it's ant revenge.
Dickhead kid who fucks with an ant colony because he is bullied by the bigger kid.
Yeah.
And the whole film is, just because you're bullied by someone bigger doesn't mean you need to bully someone smaller.
The chain of abuse.
Yes. And it's he gets shrunk down by Nicolas Cage, who makes a potion with firestones
Fire crystals.
by saying Hoocha Kabamba. Something like that.
Yeah.
And he shrinks him down, and he gets welcomed into the ant colony and trained the ways of the ant to learn the error of his ways whilst being indoctrinated into communism.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, see,
Yeah.
I think someone would agree.
Well, it is because they all work as a collective.
They do, and they make fun of the individualism of human culture. Nicolas Cage does.
He does when they're looking out at the city.
The Nest.
Can I just give a really weird fact?
Yes.
See, the guy who done the music for this movie also done the music for Passion of the Christ.
Fuck.
What?
Mel
The
Gibson.
music was good. It's
Yeah,
like
he
that-
really he went from
was
one
good.
one end to the other and was like Jesus dying across it. this kid that bullies ants.
But the intro it was great, the intro music, but it did remind me of like
He's done the soundtrack on quite
Atlantis.
a lot. He's done the soundtrack on
Oh,
Watch Dogs
yeah.
2 and a bunch of other things.
Watch Dogs 2?
Yeah.
God damn.
Hellboy 2.
I loved Watch Dogs too. That was the best of those games.
We'll get into that on the other one.
I'm a
when
bitch
we
that
move,
says the first one's better.
we move far. How did we find this film?
I mean,
I didn't enjoy it and didn't hate it. I thought it was...
I liked it as much as I liked it the first time I watched it, which was when I was like 12.
I don't remember anything. It's one of those movies that I think I've watched and then gone back and then like, and you could ask me a question an hour later and I cannot remember anything that happened. But I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah.
I think I'd seen it before, but when I was much younger.
Yeah.
I remember it on DVD.
And that time I watched it, I didn't watch it at 2 times speed.
That's
It
had to be
really got
something.
the good experience there.
I
didn't
suffered
you?
through the whole thing.
Yeah.
I watched it at like 3 o'clock in the morning. After I'd been meaning to like I'd started watching it and then I got distracted and then I was like, holy shit, it's 3 in the morning. So I watched the whole film in 40 minutes.
What does Nicolas Cage's voice sound on times?
Do you know it wasn't that like it wasn't that much different, to be honest. They were just talking very quickly. But no, Nicolas, the clackety clack bit
I
was.
always find when I watch like
Oh, yeah.
YouTube videos on 2 times speed, everyone seems a lot quicker. And I guess that's different in a movie because it's all scripted. And on YouTube videos, it's live. And they're well, not live. Well, if it's live from streams. Anyway, how did you find it on 2 times speed?
I still enjoyed it. Like I mean, I
enjoyed it more.
I would have
pacing of
I
that
would have
film
notes
was
with me
great.
if I hadn't forgotten them at home, but I didn't take that many notes. It was like half a page because I was just watching the film.
I can understand the pacing argument with because they spend the majority of the film is him getting to know the ants' culture, and then they really cram in the boss fight in the last sort of 15 minutes.
Yeah, the boss fight's very sort of.
Maybe because I'm a sequel or a trilogy.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm Billy
Yeah, like,
trilogy.
My thought of that film coming out was, what the hell happened to the exterminator?
Yeah, maybe they did need like a
Like-
He
Yeah,
just becomes a homunculi.
He just lives. He's just going to live his
and
life.
he tricycles off into the distance, being chased by wasps. But like,
Hornets.
no, it was wasps.
Hornets.
No, it was a type of.
They
parasitic
were. They.
wasp.
Was it? Well, they had decoys.
Hornets and wasps are the same.
They
thing.
had like etchings.
But they weren't like yellow
Go
and black.
fast routes.
Yeah, they weren't yellow jackets, but that's not the only species of wasp.
I did.
I
see,
thought that was.
I saw something that looked a lot like that kind of wasp with the thin body and then the large stinger when I was a kid, and it was
Yeah.
like red, and it freaked me the fuck out because I was just roaming around in the beach and like the reed bit on the dunes, and then this fucking thing flew out and it looked like nothing I'd ever seen before. So you're saying there was a parasitic wasp?
Well, it will be a type of parasite. Most wasp species are parasitic.
As in they lay their eggs in...
They lay their eggs. Their sting is used to paralyze their prey, which they will then drag back to a nest, or they make a burrow around them, and they'll lay their eggs inside it, and then the larvae will eat their way out of the creature.
Gotta make a living. So.
You know the worst stinging, one of the worst stinging insects, most painful, the tarantula hawk is a species of parasitic wasp. It hunts tarantulas.
Oh, jeez.
They just...
Do they kill tarantulas with a sting?
No, they paralyze them, then they lay their eggs.
You ever been
Ah,
stung by a
sick.
wasp before?
Yes,
I have.
Stung by a
many
bee.
times.
Yeah, I've been stung by
One
wasps. And a bee.
Stung
Flew
by a
down my
bee.
t-shirt at work a few weeks ago
Mm.
and stung me on the chest and
Mm.
then fucked off. I was only going to go on my break and eat my lunch, and it
I was.
attacked me as I left the door of the building.
I was stung at a wedding when I was like 5. A wasp just landed on my cheek and decided to just fucking.
Go.
That wasp woke up and chose violence that morning.
That was it. The one at work. I left the doors went like this. I walked through and he goes bzzz, and then went in my chest and was buzzing around. So I fit my chest and he stung me and he fucked off.
When I was 3 or 4...
Is that the first time you've ever been stung by
Yeah,
a
I've
wasp?
never been stung by a wasp before. I've never been stung by anything before. Like that was my first time, and I was genuinely concerned. I had to go.
I got stung. My first time being stung, only time being stung by a wasp was in high school, and it was around the period when they were all drunk off rotten fruit and also dying.
Yeah,
So they were all very annoying and very drunk.
they wanted to survive.
Yeah, one just fell out of the sky onto my head. I was like, what the fuck landed on my head? Stung on my head.
When I was 3 or 4, I was on a horse. It was at my brother's high school's like fair, and a bee or a wasp stung the horse, and it bucked me off. And I like landed on my head, and from that point on, I was terrified of horses.
It'd be really funny
Yeah,
if the bee
horses are
or
fucking
wasp came down and stung you as well. Or the bee would be dead, but this is the wasp
Its
stung the
last
horse.
dying breath.
Fuck you.
And so I was going like, I was like, ah, and then when it saw you in the go, I went, oh fuck it, here we go.
I must have fucking flipped. I
Does
don't know what was going off.
with a bee, does the stinger always stay in the person?
I
With
think
a person, yeah. The
Depends on the
rips-
bee, doesn't it?
no, bees die once they sting you. Wasps will carry on their life after it, not giving a shit.
Doesn't that depend on the bee though?
I
Isn't
don't
that
think
the
so.
No,
bee?
it's all-
As
I
long
think
as
it's all
bees-
Okay.
bees-
What about killer
Bumblebees
bees?
don't sting. They don't have stingers.
Maybe that's
What bees don't have stingers?
Bumblebees.
Do they not?
I saved the
Feel free to fact check.
bumblebee.
I might
They just
Did you?
bumble along.
It was dying on
Oh.
on the windowsill of my dad's house, and I gave it some honey, and it came back to life and it fucked up.
Yeah.
It was a good
This
moment.
is nothing to do with bees, but you know the cat as you walk up the stairs?
The fat cat.
Every time
Only
I walk
female
up those stairs,
bumblebees.
He
have a
was
stinger.
telling a story.
Sorry, I just had to look it up. I do apologise.
Alright, he's talking to someone. Right, you know the fat
Turn
cat?
off your fucking
Okay,
stop
okay,
chatting to people. We're doing a fucking podcast. Will you sort your shit out?
You can get your dick wet on your own time.
I was fucking looking at
Put
bumblebees
your
and
phone
stingers.
away.
Male bumblebees do not have stingers because they're drones.
That's not what you were doing after that.
Yeah, because
We're
you
calling
told
you out
yeah,
on the podcast. 'cause
right.
you're fucking
Okay, fine,
messaging
fine.
people.
Fucking
Mother and
continue.
father, please stop arguing as I
yeah.
tell them my cat story.
Yeah, I've
Male
had enough
handling-
of fucking arguing. Let's go.
The fat cat in the it's not even that exciting anymore.
It better be a fucking exciting story
just
because I've been royally called out.
Yes, because you interrupted it.
Fine, I'm not going to say anything for the rest of the
The
podcast.
fat cat on the stairwell. Every time I finish work and I come in at 10 o'clock, it's always on the stairwell. And every time, I love cats and I love animals, but I'm this close to booting it
Why?
because it's
Cat animal
no. I
abuse.
don't like. I'm just so I walk up. My eye level's never on par with it. So I'll get to the stairwell that it's on, and it'll be like meow, and I'll be like, holy shit.
All right. Okay.
So I feel like
It
I'm
just
going
scares
to.
you.
Yeah, it
okay.
scares me
It's
every
not
time
like
I
you
see
got a bad vibe from
But
it.
how can
No,
that?
it's a lovely cat, but it's just it's there.
How can
It's
that-
never that. No, but it's never there during the day. It's never there in the morning.
No,
Never ever any other
it
time that I
sneaks
come
up on
home.
you.
But at 10 o'clock when I finish and I come home, it's there.
It's just waiting for you. It wants
No,
to
it's waiting to
see
go
you.
inside.
It's the scratch marks on the door. Yeah.
A
Trying to
black
get in.
cat crossed my
I
path
thought you
this
weren't
evening.
speaking.
Oh.
He brought it up on himself
We
for
waited
messaging
for-
on the podcast.
I'm just
time.
gonna sit here and wait.
We waited an hour in the bed
I'm
for
just
him
gonna
to
suck
come.
on my jewel and
and ruin the audio quality with the.
No, it doesn't say. It's not that bad.
Right.
We waited all this time for him to come and we're still
So
gonna
He's
talk.
just causing havoc.
Nicolas Cage in this film plays an ant wizard.
Yeah. So ant magic.
Yeah.
Where does that come from?
Potions.
The ant mother, because there's lore here. There's the ant, ant queen. The
Queen of Queens, get it right.
yeah. And so does she bestow the magic on Nicolas Cage? Because she'll return one day, like Jesus from the fucking. Lake.
Well, she did. She did return.
No, she didn't.
Yeah.
It was a false omen.
Was it a false
prophet.
omen, or was it a
It was
Mr.
a false
Trickian
prophet.
omen?
It was the exterminator, the smoke blower, or whatever they
Maybe
call
this
him.
is the story of Christ, just spoken through ants.
No.
Christ ever stepped
There was
on
never
ant
two
hills?
other movies, so we don't know.
True.
It
Yeah.
There
definitely
was
should
never
have been
two
at
other
least a
Bibles,
trilogy.
so we don't know.
That the fallen.
They really
the
ran
part-
out of ideas in Bible 3.
The fallen part of the movie, the third movie, was meant to have the Aunt Billy holding the Christ cross as he walked through the dirt.
Fuck no. Absolutely not. No.
Come on, don't be obstinate.
It's okay, you can talk.
I just feel like the moment I was going to speak, I was going to get. Oh no, but you said you weren't going to fucking talk! My take from the film is that even ants are fucking stupid enough to believe in religion.
It's just an anti-religious movie.
And
I mean,
anti-religious
they
movie.
I think of that, but yes, that's
We love a pun. We love a pun.
Very
But
cool.
for me it seems like Nicolas Cage's character, who I think is actually Nicolas Cage's most Nicolas Cage character yet. I think.
Maybe in this series.
No, but
the
from
animated
all of
films
the films
we've
we've
seen.
watched together.
No, but I think if there's anyone that's going to play an ant shaman magician, then it's going to be Nicolas Cage. And I think
want-
it's the role that he was born to play.
Yeah.
He sells it, but I wanted to see it live action.
Did
like
you not think-
Nicolas Cage in like
And
makeup with a
costume.
big abdomen fucking strapped on? That would be
But
brilliant.
no one else is animated. It's just Nicolas Cage that's been superimposed into the film. No, I actually think the animators did a fucking really good job of making it like Nicolas Cage.
Okay, alright.
And like especially like it was the first bit when he probably like the opening like 2 minutes of the film.
The fire crystal.
When he's like harvesting and
Yeah.
he's like, and he goes on about, I'm doing this for the good of the
Colony.
good of the colony. Now, would you rather have that or sleep? And he's like with the arm movements, and I just think the way that they animated him, it kind of made me think that I don't know if they did this, but you know how with not Django, is it Django, the lizard that Johnny Depp
Django,
plays?
yeah.
Not Django Unchained, although great film. Rango, yeah.
Is it Rango?
Yeah, Rango, where
Great film.
they basically got all the actors to act everything out first,
Oh, yeah,
and
those-
then they animated on how they.
Rotoscope them, basically.
Those
But
videos
it
are
was,
great.
but it wasn't like motion capture. It
No,
was,
but they
yeah.
drew over the panels of them acting.
Kind-
Is that what you're saying?
I don't know if they did that or if
In
the
both
animators
cases,
just
it was
watched them and
3D
then just
animation.
copied it.
They done the same thing in Fantastic Mr. Fox, where they got what's his face, the
Oh,
George Clooney.
George Clooney to basically act out the scenes. So they got the voice for that. So there's a scene where Fantastic Mr. Fox is on a motorcycle and these passengers in the passenger seat, and they're talking and they're going, they're like rumbling, so you can hear their voices going. So they put George Clooney and the guy on a motorcycle, revved it, and were like making them drive, trying to drive. So they actually had the voice for. So it sounded like he was actually on a motorcycle type thing. So
Yeah, I kind of think that his character sort of I don't think that maybe that was the job he was given, but he's sort of trying to figure everything out himself, because when they're on about the claquille, he's like, I made it up.
Yeah.
Like he's making up shit as he goes along. Like
So
he
is
knows
he the-
exactly what he wants to happen.
Is he the originator of ant magic? Does any
Yeah, that's
other
what I was
ant
thinking.
colony have
Like,
ant magic?
no one in the colony seems overly surprised he's doing magic,
Yeah.
but also it seems like he's the first
Can
one to
other-
be doing
yeah.
a lot of these things.
Do other colonies have magicians, or is he like,
The
or is
only-
he?
He
the,
did say-
or is he the one and only
When
ant sorcerer?
when the main character in the movie was presented with an ant name, right? He said it's a wizard name. Is there a subset of wizards? Is there a wizard class in the society of the ant society?
Yeah.
Maybe it's like a small.
Shit, like
class.
shamanic
Or in
sort of
yeah,
thing.
because like everyone is assigned a role and people are trained for.
Well,
their
they're not
roles.
born into the role. It's always been.
Are they not? I don't think it's explained.
No, it said in regards to the main character. Maybe it's not true for the ants, but you do what you're good at, and that's your role. If you're good at scouting, you're a scout. If you're good at foraging, you're a forager. You know.
If you're good at magic, you're a magician. But
It's
if
only
you're
Nicolas
good at
Cage.
magic- Yeah,
Yeah.
because he doesn't have an apprentice.
And he has this.
If he had an apprentice, maybe it would be like better.
I guess they could add.
At least it would better. It would better
It would be
explain
someone
ant
for-
wizardry.
It might be
Right,
someone.
I'm getting
for,
my phone out to look something up. Okay.
It might be someone for Lucas, the boy who gets shrunk, to like bounce ideas off of, because
Yeah.
he'd be at like a similar age, and maybe they'd be like bouncing ideas of like how the colony runs and stuff off each other.
No, I'm happy with what we got.
Okay, sure. And what we got was really good bug and animal animation, but really cursed human animation.
I was thinking though, it's weird that there are at least 3 ant animation movies that I'm aware of.
Ants. Bugs Life.
Yep, Bugs
yeah.
Life and Ant Bully.
Ant Bully.
Isn't
Starship
isn't,
Troopers.
isn't Ants and Ant Bully one of those twin films where the like Armageddon and Deep Impact and what was the magician film that Hugh Jackman did, and the other one where basically films that have got the exact same plot come out within a couple of months of each other.
I was thinking that ants look
they don't
very
shrink
similar.
anyone down in ants. It's a war.
No, but it's a fit, but
It's a film about-
not necessarily identical plots as in like things that happen in it. It's just
similar premises.
yeah, like Deep Impact and Armageddon are both about
I wonder
asteroids
what
that
the
are coming to
parents
Earth.
of that era were like in that year, where they were like, 2 ant movies in 1 year. Huh?
Which one do we pick?
It's our lucky day.
Trying to we always like that wasn't the parent voice, that was the producer voice. Like, I've got these 2 ant movies. Which one do I produce?
think they're both money makers. I can just see the dollar signs in
We saw what Pixar did with The Bug's Life. They made a fucking bomb.
We got better fucking animators than that.
Like, did they come out in similar times?
Ants came out 1998.
Okay, right. It's not one
Bugs
of the
Life.
twin films.
Ants came out in 1998.
So did Bugs Life in the same year. And then
Okay,
Ant
maybe
really
it's
came out
Ants
to
and
the
Bugs Life that are the twin films.
Two
Okay.
bug movies.
Yeah, but their plots are nothing alike.
No,
When did
but they're
Starship
both
Troopers
films
come
about.
out?
Yeah, same premise films. I
Well,
guess.
Starship Troopers.
A fantastic.
Whenever I hear
Oh, it's
Troopers,
more
I just
than
think
one
of.
film.
I just think of.
Oh, there's a series in there, but the
I
first
just think
one
of
is the one
Super
to watch.
Troopers.
Yeah, the first one's the only
There's
one.
also
The
a
second
game
one's an
coming out.
animated thing. The third one's also animated. No.
Did
it's
you
not
say
that.
Bane?
Bane.
Game.
Oh,
There's a
I thought
game
you said
coming
there was a
out of
Bane. There was a
Starship
Bane
Troopers.
film
It's a
coming
good
out.
game.
There's a Bane film.
that?
Just
Like a
him
Bane,
fighting with ants.
a Bane,
I've seen
Bane
someone
orange.
out
Now
there.
that's something that needs to be made.
It's the animated Bane film.
Just
where
this
he fights
massive-
ants and he goes, "You can do the voice."
Andy, what does he say?
Oh shit, I don't fucking know. I was hoping.
Spits come to a standstill.
Yeah, no, there was not much thought when I brought this bit up.
I need a. Oh, that was bad.
Jesus Christ, man.
That almost clipped. I need a beer. Can you keep this running?
Yeah.
Shall
Yeah.
we run an ad?
No,
we
No,
don't
no,
have
no,
ads.
no. All right, so
This podcast is brought to you by.
Squarespace.
I was gonna say Raid Shadow Legends. Sure,
can't just name drop
Squarespace.
brands unless they pay us.
we have to bleep? No.
We should be.
Squarespace.
Welcome
Stop.
to Tesco and give me
What other ones do they use a lot? They use honey. This is brought to you
Just
by
honey, which is made by bees, which are a bug, which are ants. Right.
R.I.P. Ray Liotta.
Oh wait, can you think of any other
He was in the Bee movie.
films that are like insect based? Yeah, there's.
You know who else died?
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids is technically, but
Gilbert Gottfried. I'm pissing and shitting and coming. This one is for Pootie Pie and the 9-year-old army. Markiplier's a better Let's player.
Let's Gay.
He loves to drink milk.
Who's Gilbert Gottfried in this movie?
I'm going to take a shit now, fucker.
Gilbert Gottfried is the stink bug, or he's the glowworm in this movie.
Godfrey.
What?
It's just there.
Yeah, he's just animated as Gilbert Gottfried. It's beautiful.
He accidentally got
I
himself.
hate ants.
He accidentally gets himself shrunk and he's just walking around.
What the fuck is going on?
Why am I tiny? I was already tiny, but now I'm tinier.
Why's you hot in your asshole?
I'm gonna make the best of it. I'm gonna fuck some.
Show me your abs. Come on, sweetheart.
Let me get my dick with it.
Let's bump tussies together.
And Tootsie.
I was in Aladdin and now I'm doing this shit. Jafar, do you want some ant pussy?
Robin Williams, you might have killed yourself, but you can still fucking handle.
Hey, do you want a drink? I know you had a problem with that. That was what was that? That wasn't fucking Gilbert Godfrey. That was. It'll come to me. That was someone else. That was someone else. That was
As
someone
long as
else.
it takes.
Could be alright.
Where were we before?
I don't know.
You fucking started dropping brands.
I think it was
Someone
Krusty the
died.
Clown.
Really?
That was it. It was Krusty the Clown.
You know.
Ray Liotta died, which was linked to magic. That's all I can think of. Ant magic.
Ant wizardry.
Ant
Yeah, we're
wizardry.
getting there. We're getting
Ant
warmer.
Wizardry, Nicolas Cage.
Who's an
Nicolas
ant
Cage.
wizard?
We're doing a podcast.
Who
about
wanted to
Nicolas
bang
Cage.
this other ant, even though that's not how that
Jennifer
works.
Lawrence.
Jennifer Aniston.
No.
Ants have-
Julie,
Jennifer
Julia
Aniston was in
Roberts.
Friends, and people that become unlikely friends.
Gilbert Gottfried.
No! We're back to the start again! Did you watch him on Celebrity Apprentice?
Thank
oh
you,
my god.
Fuhrer.
He's just, and his like they like opened a bakery or something, and he was fucking useless. And his thing that he brought to the table is he just brought loads of fucking people that impersonated celebrities to come down and said, "Come on in and get some baked goods. Do you want a cupcake?"
You know what else was baked goods? The honeydew, which was shat out of worms, which Lucas drank.
What
at
kind
the
of
meal.
worms were they, John?
Yeah, what were they in the ant colony?
I mean,
Well, they rode on
they
them.
actually don't exist, but I think they were trying to draw an equivalence with aphids.
I was thinking it was Star Wars.
I think they were trying to draw an equivalent with the beetle from Bug's Life. You know, those big sort of voiceless things that plod about.
What,
the one
that talk
like
that, yeah? What, the caterpillar?
Yeah, no, the big beetle. Oh wait, he turned. No, it was the beetle.
Didn't
the
he
big
die?
Beetle.
I think he died
No,
shortly
he
after
turned
that
into a
film.
butterfly. Oh
turned into a
right.
butterfly.
Oh.
No, he died after the
That
film.
voice actor.
Yeah.
Anyway, in
No,
reality
that's
though, in real ants,
Gilbert Gottfried!
real ants will keep.
Welcome! This is Gilbert Gottfried, and welcome to Nicolas Cage's International Treasure.
We'll cut that at the start of every episode. John, what were you gonna say?
Real ants will keep pastures of aphids from which they will milk.
What the fuck are aphids?
Shut the fuck up.
Aphids are like an insect that parasite some plant stems. Like,
Yeah.
they'll suck the life juice out of them. And fucking ants will look after them. So they'll keep herds of aphids and they'll fucking milk out the fucking sweet juice out of them. Yeah, so fucking ants have domesticated aphids.
sweet juice.
Kieran is being very suggestive with his hands.
That's how you milk a cow. You meant to go. No, you're meant to go like that, aren't you?
Yeah, it's like
sorry.
Yeah, you were just jerking off.
Wrong cow. You were the bullpen, I'm afraid.
You were the cow the whole time.
Fucking anyway. They also showed leaf cutter ants will keep fungus fields. They will
mycelia fields?
yeah, they will farm a specific type of
I
fungus.
like to think that like there's little ant farmers with like little fucking straw hats that don't live in the colony and like fuck
Yes,
their
he's
cousins,
alive.
but then they're sort of all cousins.
I mean, aren't
siblings.
all cousins, aren't we?
And they have a li-
humans all cousins?
Yes.
We're descended from Adam.
To a certain degree, yeah.
Well,
No, we're not descended.
Fuck
We're descended from a woman in sub-Saharan Africa that's referred to as mother. She was the first person to give birth.
unless
Mother.
you're from a religion that believes you're from Adam and Eve.
And I got my straw hat on. Chewing
It's
my
got-
barley.
Do they? Well, what would they chew on? Because you know, like Hicks in the.
Do they have their own
outback.
cud?
I
Is
guess.
there
I mean,
tobacco?
they're the ones that do that are leaf cutter ants, so bits of
Where's
leaf,
my spittoon?
stems.
It's just a hollowed out shell of like a snail. Just
I mean,
spitting into
some
it.
leaf
God.
cutter ants also do grass, I think.
There's definitely racism in the ant world because she refers to Nicolas Cage as a stink bug. And so that implies that there's
Yeah,
a
but-
social order to bugs.
Is that? I guess it's more like xenophobia, but we also
Sure.
call xenophobia racism.
Yeah, sure, but they rank some bugs higher than other bugs.
What's xenophobia?
It's where you don't like someone.
It's the
It's
it's
from
the
a
fear of the
specific
other,
country.
Okay.
which racism is.
Speciesism,
Just for the
basically,
listeners.
in the ant world, in the
Mix it
Gilbert
up.
Godfrey.
It's
Mix
pretty
it up.
wild that every
Okay, that's
single
a reverb.
insect that we, it's pretty wild that every
Make it sound
single
like we're in a
insect
concert
that we
hall.
fucking it's pretty wild that every single insect we meet, apart from those caterpillar things that are cows, basically,
Yes.
are just sapient, you know? They're talking, they can have a conversation. They
Well,
think.
that's what they say, isn't it? It's like I hear humans can talk just like us.
Yeah.
It's they're inverting it, but they get it wrong when Lucas gets shrunk and they hit Lucas and they're like, oh, his skeleton's on the inside, and they say, oh, he's inside out. What they should have said is he's outside in, because they refer to the skeleton as being on the outside.
Yeah, but the fleshy
joke-
parts are on the outside.
Their joke did not make sense.
It did make sense.
No, it's
Why?
inside out for an ant.
But they don't have skin on the inside, do they? Their skin is their skeleton.
No, they have soft bits on the inside.
Yes, well, not their
They're all
skin,
mushy on the
and not
inside.
their muscle, and Gilbert Godfrey.
This
Where-
episode is a mess.
Yes, good.
Okay, so it's fine for you to do Gilbert Gottfried, but when I do it, it's too much.
I needed
get
to call
told
the
off.
episode back to some sort of bit that had been running through the episode because there was dead air and no one else was speaking.
No, this is running for the whole fucking series. Like, Gilbert's gonna have to make an appearance in every episode.
Why are you giving me a time signal? We've still got at least 5 minutes left.
Oh, fuck.
Fucking 5 minutes.
Alright, what were our
less.
favourite cageisms?
Uh,
You mentioned the fucking...
So it
you
was
wanna
when he was-
sleep
You have
from-
Clackeel!
You have to do it in *2 speed.
So it was.
Clackeel!
No, I watched the. No, I hadn't decided to watch that bit in
That's a
in
cop
2
out.
times yet.
Fuck
So
you.
it was
He purposely
Clackeel!
changed it for this one scene.
Clackeel! Clackeel! Clack, clack, clackety, clack!
Yes.
And then in the exact same, probably 30 seconds, he was like, it's not changing colour, it's not changing colour, it's not changing colour!
Yeah.
Any other one? Well, that whole speech that he did when he was hanging off the what are there's stalagmites and stalactites.
Stalactites, because there's a C. Stalagmites have a G. G grand
Yeah, but-
C ceiling.
Okay, so
Stalactites.
stalactites. He was hanging on a stalactite. Also, before watching this film, I remembered that I saw a video where someone decided to do a silver cast of an of an ant colony. And I was just thinking about all the ants that died.
Yeah,
And
they
then
died.
I've killed many an ant in my time.
Who hasn't?
I had an ant infestation
I
at
don't
my
think
old
I've
house.
killed many.
Oh, I committed fucking genocide.
John.
Fuck you.
Well, this has been a chaotic episode of Nicolas Cage International.
Bless you.
Next week,
What was what did we think of Nick's actual performance?
he was good.
Yeah.
He
I
was
liked
better
him.
than the last film we saw.
Well, he had more room. I think he had
Yeah.
more room to sort of express his
He had
He
more
actually
his
time.
had
act-
more speaking
his
lines.
acting style, which I don't think we have spoken about before, or
We
we've
have.
not. What nouveau shamanic?
We've talked about the
Okay.
German expressionism shit.
No, but he came up with his own one. He calls it
I mean,
nouveau
we
shamanic.
haven't
Talk
in
about
this
it if you want.
podcast.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Well, it's just an acting style that I'll get an actual definition of nouveau shamanic is nothing other than trying to augment your imagination to get to the performance without feeling like you're faking it.
Don't you leave.
Right.
Right. Okay.
also did.
Good stuff.
Oh, fuck
What
me.
do you say?
So it's based on old German theatre. Is it like Shakespearean type stuff? Is Nicolas Cage a thespian?
Oh no, Nick Cage is definitely a thespian. Like he grabs inspiration from all different.
I mean, he
Do you
originally
know what
wasn't.
else grabs inspiration from all different places?
What?
Our next film, Guarding Tess.
I've never seen it.
fucking
I
know
look
it.
forward to actually
Not-
seeing a film I haven't seen yet.
I think it's live action, which
I
will be
couldn't
the
have been
first
more
time
confused.
in 2 weeks. Thank you for joining us on Nicolas Cage International Trailer. Take care. Don't eat your own ass, and goodbye.
I'm Gilbert Gottfried signing off.
Nicky got me rolling, got me shaking, got me aching, got me twitching, got me snitching, got me making a fuss. Nicky got me bowled over his shoulder, got me slapping, got me whacking, got me smacking my lips. Oh, Nicolas Cage, oh, Nicolas Cage, he's an international treasure of ours, yeah. Oh, Nicolas Cage. least 4